Hey guys, Heidi from Dogmanship Training. So another dog training tip Thursday. So I've had quite a few people with puppies that are arriving soon message me this week for some tips with how to get puppy to settle and all of those sorts of things. So I thought I'd do this week's tip about sleeping at night. So the first thing about getting a pup or any other dog, so this is the method I use if I've got a puppy of my own, if I'm fostering puppies, if I've got adult foster dogs who aren't used to sleeping in their own space, or they're just a bit unsure because they're in a new place. So any of those situations, this is when I do this. So first step is feed them early. So feed them early, take them out for a nice big area where they can go to the toilet. They've spent lots of time playing and running and being dogs and doing all that sort of stuff. So you know they're definitely tired, they've definitely had something to eat and drink, and they've definitely been to the toilet. So once all of that has happened, I have a crate, so I use just wire crate. So if you don't know what a crate is, just search dog crates, but essentially it's just a wire box that they sleep in. Should be about the size of the dog's bed, so it's not like they can run laps in it. It's just big enough that they can stand up and move around and make themselves comfortable, but it's essentially just a cage around their bed. So I have that next to my bed. Now, then I make some cues that are eventually going to be cues that are like time to go to bed. So make it really obvious that it's downtime, everybody's sleeping and everybody's calm. So I go to bed at the same time as I put the dog to bed. So if I'm going to bed at 10 o'clock, I do everything I would normally do, ready for bed. I'm ready to jump into bed. I pop the puppy or the dog into the crate. I switch the lights off. Bedtime, that's it. No more discussing anything with the puppy, no more talking to them, razzing them up, anything like that. That's it. It's nighttime now. Now, once I've done that, if I've got a pup who is particularly sensitive, like just say my husband is still up and he might make a banging or crashing sound in the kitchen, that's going to wake puppy up and start all of the, the bedtime razz all over again, then I might have some music playing in the background or some white noise playing in the background for the first few nights, and then I'll just slowly phase that out. So just turn the volume down each night so they get used to sleeping through all of the things. But for the first few nights, it can just help make that process a little bit easier because at least they don't get stirred in the night. So I am always going to be, especially with a baby pup, I'm going to be really present, but I'm not going to be reinforcing. So if they're in the crate next to me and I'm in bed and they're cracking it because they want to come out, so they might be crying or barking or screaming or pulling on the wire or jumping up on the wire. If there's two different types, it can be just let me the hell out of here. I want to go and play and do my own thing. I don't want to be stuck in here. And it could be a bit of stress, especially if it's their first night away from their mum and their little mates. Either way, I'm going to react the same way. So I'm going to provide support without reinforcement. So I might drop my hand out of the side of the bed so they can sort of sniff it through the crate and they know I'm there. They can know my presence there. They can obviously smell me and hear me breathing and all of those sorts of things. And so I'm right there. They have lots of blankets that they can really snuggle into, so I know they're not cold. And then I just leave my hand there and I just wait. So I'm not talking to them or looking at them or patting them through the crate or anything like that. I'm here, but you're just going to have to learn how to deal with this. So I'm never going to let them out of the crate when they're screaming or crying or barking or scratching at the crate or pulling on the wire, because the moment I do that, they go, oh good, if I act this way, it gets me out. Or only time I'm going to let them out is when they're quiet. So when they're quiet and being calm, that's when I will open the gate if I choose to, for whatever reason, in the morning or a toilet break or whatever. So if the pup does need to go to the toilet during the night, if it's a really young puppy, they need to go to the toilet during the night. If they wake up, I simply just get them out of the crate. I carry them, but I'm not reinforcing it. So I'm not going, oh, we're going out to the toilet, giving lots of attention. I'm just like blank. So I pick them up, take them out, put them down to go to the toilet. When they go, good dog, calm, reinforcement, then pick them straight back up, back into the crate. If I make it fun or engaging or playtime or cuddle time, they're going to keep waking up because it's fun to wake up and, play with mum and dad in the middle of the night. And we obviously don't want to create that habit. So I'm just teaching them that if you wake up, I'm going to take you out. You can go to the toilet during the night. You don't need to go in your bed, but it's not going to be fun and exciting. It's just going to the toilet and coming back in again. So it's not worth them waking up just for the experience. It's only worth waking up if they legitimately need to go. So once they're starting to sleep through a bit more comfortably, and it can take a few nights, especially some puppies are different to others. Some pups will just go through the night no problem from the get-go. Some puppies take a few nights to really settle in and stop being so noisy overnight, and if that's the case, you just persist. So just keep being there, being present, so they feel like they're secure and safe, but you're not reinforcing it. Don't start habits that you don't intend to continue. So don't bring them in the bed with you if you don't intend to continue that. I wouldn't recommend bringing them in the bed with you until they've established this. You can have some nights, like I might have one night here and there where they sleep in the bed, and then other nights you want to be able to have that choice of I want you in the bed or I don't want you in the bed. And if you establish this from puppyhood, being in the bed can become something that is exciting and something that's more of a privilege rather than something they feel entitled to. So if you don't want your puppy sleeping in your room forever, you can start then progressing them further away as they get more comfortable. So just, a meter away from the bed, and then in the hallway, and then getting down the hallway to wherever you want them to be. If you want them to be in their laundry or in the lounge room or whatever. I definitely recommend that once they're pretty comfortable, like you could put them in the crate and they're like, yeah, I know it's bedtime, to put them different places. Even if you intend for them to always sleep in, say, the laundry, put them in the lounge room, put them just every now and then, because if you move house, if you want to take them on holidays, you want them to be able to learn just to relax wherever their bed is and wherever their crate is, not necessarily where in that physical space, so that then you can transfer that if you need to. Now, if you don't want them to sleep in a crate forever, you don't have to. If you want to, it's fine to do that. But if you would rather them just sleep on a bed, what you want is for them to be really calm in their crate first and learning to be quiet overnight and learning to just chill when they're in their bed. And then during the day, you want to start teaching your on your bed command. And then when you have the two of them, you can combine it. So you're teaching your on your bed command overnight. So if anybody has any questions about puppyhood or these early stages and getting them to settle at night, please just let me know. Some people swear by having hot water bottles in the bed or familiar toys that smell like their mum or dad. I personally, unless it's freezing, blistering cold, haven't really needed to worry about those sorts of things because my presence is there, and it's sort of easing them into it without reinforcing it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. You can find me on dogmanshiptraining.com and Dogmanship Training on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram. All right, thanks guys, bye.